Hi guys, it's Ashley from Ashley's Paper Heart, and today I'm going to be bringing you a page from my junk journal. So before I get started, I just want to say welcome to all the new people here who have subscribed to my channel recently. Hi, how are you? I'm glad you're here, and thank you for all the people coming back to watch my videos. I love the community here, and if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing because I'd love to have you around, and I love just interacting with you guys and chatting with you and all that fun stuff. So today I am actually working on the first day for Junk Journal July. So Junk Journal July, I believe, is run by Meg Journals, and I believe she's on Instagram and on YouTube. Um, yeah, sorry, I kind of had like a brain moment for a second. So this is my second year participating in this prompt list, and this year I feel like I really do need a prompt list because I haven't really been working in my junk journal a whole lot. And I don't know, I might have just kind of like fallen out of love with it for the time being, but I hope that this will kind of get me back into like the swing of things and get me back into journaling here. Um, I do tend to journal a bit differently in this journal than I do in my Hobonichi. I tend to swing more towards the side of art journaling with vintage ephemera or vintage looking ephemera in this book. And any journaling that I do typically is hidden journaling because I do write very personal thoughts in here, and I like to tuck them away in little like pockets and tuck spots just so that if I want to look at it later, I can. And I can also take pictures of my spread without ever like showing the actual journaling when it's like super personal. Obviously, there have been times where I've journaled in here like in like the open, and yeah, it's only for like the super personal things. So for this first prompt, for day one, I believe the prompt was welcome. So I kind of had the mindset that I wanted to use this image from a book that I thrifted with this house on it, because usually when I think of welcome, I think, like welcome home kind of thing. Um, I did struggle with this spread, I'm not gonna lie. It definitely did not. I had one thing in my mind when I first started. I had like started pre-making some ephemera, and then once I got it on the page, across from the house image, it didn't work. So I just kind of started collaging just a bunch of different papers to really get like a nice background texture. And that when I do that, it's typically because I don't know what I want to do. Because usually, if you can get a nice background down, you can kind of plop a focal point on top of it and it will all kind of start to look cohesive. Um, but yeah, so this little note card, that was actually gifted to me from a pen pal. And I believe I wrote, "You're always welcome here." I like the sentiment of that, and that's kind of like in my space on social media. That's the attitude that I want to portray to people, is that you're always welcome here. You're always welcome here on my YouTube channel. You're always welcome on my Instagram page or on Twitch. I love having everyone, I just feel like sometimes certain communities can start to feel really cliquish, and you start to feel like you don't fit in. And I just want to extend the feeling of everyone fitting in. Everyone's welcome, everyone's important, everyone has a story to tell and bring something interesting and useful to the conversation. So, yeah, that's kind of my little rant about all that. So, as far as this, like I said, I struggled a lot with this page, and I did leave in a lot of me like thinking. So as you can see, kind of tap my finger when I'm thinking. I pull out a lot of stuff. Like here, I'm looking through like the images that I've already like fussy cut, and I sit there and I look through it and I find nothing that I actually want to use. So I wanted to show that the version a lot of times that you see when people are showing their journaling on videos or even on like images, like that is an edited version. It, real life and the real process rarely goes smoothly. And at least that's the case for me. And here I am trying something else, and no, I didn't like it. But I don't ever want people to feel discouraged, because like when I was first getting into journaling and I would watch people, watch like the process videos and stuff, and it seemed like, oh man, like they're just always got a good idea and they never like sit there and kind of like feel stuck. And I had to remind myself that this like curated view that social media kind of like forces us to have at times is really like unrealistic. And it's good to show the struggle, because I think there's a lot of, I don't know, there's a lot of things that we can learn from the struggle. So hopefully you can learn from my struggle on this page. One good thing that did come from this spread is that I was able to use quite a bit of scraps that I was holding on to. Um, yeah, my scrap box is always out of control. I think I say that in like every video. But this was a really good way to like get that down and get that nice like background texture. So now I'm thinking about what to do next. And I do reach for some washi tape. This washi tape actually came from a recent JetPens order, and it's a date washi tape. And I think this might be the first time that I'm using it. I really like it actually, and I used a microperm on it just because I wanted to make sure that the ink would not rub off. I don't really know what inks work best on top of washi, so if you have any suggestions, um, please feel free to leave them down in the comments. So now I'm also, because I felt like that main piece that I had kind of sunk into the background, I'm using this gold gel pen to kind of put a shadow behind it, just to make it pop out from the background a little bit more. I felt like everything was kind of melding together and there was no focal point. So I know moving forward after this, I wanted to put something in those little blue frames. So I ended up pulling out some of this LCN design washi tape. I guess not washi tape, it's PET tape with the butterflies. And I put them inside those little frames that I had cut out. And I actually really liked how that turned out. Overall, this page, I feel like it's okay. It's not my favorite page. It's not my like least favorite page. It's just like okay. And I think that sometimes it's fine to just have things that we feel meh about, we're fine. Where I think having that like everything has to be amazing all the time is just, it's not a healthy outlook. And so I'm okay with the average. This page feels very average to me, and I'm fine with it. And hopefully, you guys like it. So, is anyone else participating in Junk Journal July this year? I am definitely going kind of the no pressure route. Last year, I think I may have only missed one prompt, but this year, I think I'm just going to do it as I have time and not get down on myself if I don't do every single prompt. And now we are coming towards the end of the video, and I just want to say thank you so much for hanging out with me. I am just so happy to be spending time with you guys. Check out my description for my other social media. I would love to have you over on Instagram or Twitch. I have been a little inconsistent with Twitch, but that should change soon. I just kind of got out of the like swing of things, but I'm getting back there, especially now that I feel much better from whatever kind of cold I had. So, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and I hope that you guys will come back and watch my other junk journal videos. Bye.